Okay, very good morning to all. So today we will start with the data structure. Name of the subject is data structure. Subject code is CS213. Screen is visible to all, everyone? Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So before proceeding to our session, we will have an introduction session. So I'm expecting from everyone. So I think today we are meeting first time. So everyone, please give your introduction, your name, your educational background, and whatever your extra activity, right, in the educational background, where you did your 10th up to that diploma and how much mark you received. And after that, your extra activities. And next, I'm expecting in your introduction, that is, what is your technical skill, and up to that, your short-term goal, long-term goal. So these many points I am expecting in your introduction. So we'll start introduction from first student onwards. So how many are here? I think 11 is joined. Right. I think 13. So we'll start the introduction roll number wise. Roll number 1. So when you are giving your introduction, so just you start your cameras, and after that you can give your introduction. Right. And once your introduction is over, so I will give my introduction, and after that we'll start with our subject. Okay, we'll start the introduction session. First, we'll from the roll number 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Start your cameras and introduce yourself.
Okay, good afternoon, sir, and my dear friends. I am Miss Amruta Pradeep Advani. I am from Pandharpur. I have completed my diploma from New Satara College of Engineering and Management, Pandharpur, and I have done my higher educations in of 10th from Aryan Public School, Pandharpur, and I am pursuing BTech degree in CSE from Sweris Pandharpur. My passion toward coding and programming made me to choose computer science stream. About my family, we are of 6 members, and my father is a businessman and my mother is a housewife. Thank you, sir.
What is your short-term and long-term goal?
My short-term goal is to pursue a BTech degree, and my long-term goal is to become a successful software engineer.
Okay, very good. Nice. Good. Next, roll number 2. Malla.
Very good morning, sir. My name is Malhar Manish Garde. I'm from Solapur. I had achieved my diploma degree from A.G. Patil Polytechnic Institute, Solapur, with 90.74%. And now I'm pursuing my BTech degree from, excuse me, sir. And I'm receiving my BTech degree from Sweris College of Engineering. My long-term goals is to become a successful entrepreneur, a software entrepreneur, and my short-term goal is to pursue a good software degree, a good BTech degree from Sweris College of Engineering. Thank you, sir.
Okay, your family background, education, and any.
So my father is a social worker. He's an advocate too, and my mother is a housewife.
Okay, your skill and everything else you want to contribute here, or you want to share with all?
No, sir, that's
okay. Very good. Fine. Good. Next, roll number 3. 3 here. Roll number 3. Ganesh. I think Ganesh. Roll number 4. Roll number 4, Vinayak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, introduce yourself. So start your camera.
Good afternoon, all. Sir, my name is Vinayak Ravindra Raju. I'm from Solapur. Sir, I have completed my 10th from St. Thomas English Medium School, Solapur, and I have completed my diploma in Asian Polytechnic Institute, Solapur. 3.66%. Currently, I'm pursuing my BTech degree from Sweri College of Engineering, and my short-term goal is to pursue my sorry. Hello, sorry, sir. Sorry
Yes.
for this. And sir, my short-term goal is to take the degree from as a good engineer, and my long-term goal is to be a successful computer engineer. Coming to my family consists of 6 members, including. Hello.
Yes, yes, you are.
Sir, my father is a housewife.
I think
Thank you.
so many noise and disturbance.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, next roll number 5.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hmm.
I am Divya Kamble. I have completed my diploma in VP Polytechnic. I belong from Hattur, South Solapur. In my family, there is 5 members. My father is a farmer and mother is a domestic housekeeper. Thank you, sir.
That's it. Okay, over. Next roll number.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, you start your cameras. Yeah, good
1
afternoon.
minute, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Abhishek Siddharam Koregaon.
I think
I'm
your
from
camera is not started, I think. Abhishek.
Sir, please 1 minute. There is a network problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir,
Now,
I'm visible.
yes. Now you are visible. Good.
Sir, good afternoon, everyone. I am from Solapur. Myself, Abhishek Siddharam Koregaon. I have completed my 10th in SUCS High School, Bhawanipet, Solapur. I completed my diploma in Government Polytechnic Solapur with first class distinction of 90%. My short-term goal is to pursue the BTech degree, and I want to be a successful IT engineer.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Next roll number 7. Seven is not present. Roll number 8.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Start your cameras.
Sir, I'm visible.
Yes, you are visible.
My name is Pragati Narayan Mane. I am from Mangalveda. I completed my HSC from English School, Mangalveda. I completed my diploma from PMIT Polytechnic, Solapur. And I pursued my BTech from Sweri College of Engineering, Pandharpur. My short-term goal.
Your native place? Solapur. Native
No,
place? Your
Mangalveda.
Mangalveda. Okay.
Then my short-term goal is to get a BTech degree, and long-term goal is make my own company. That's it. My father is farmer and my mother is housewife. I have one brother and one sister. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. Wish you all the best. I think most of you are from Solapur. So I think only Pragati and who is from. So I think all maximum students are from Solapur for the PSY. Roll number 9. Next, Aniket.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Aniket Balkar. I am from
Aniket, I think you are not busy. Have you started your cameras?
yes, sir. Started.
Then why it is not visible here? Is it visible to all? Camera?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it is visible. Yeah, continue, Aniket.
My name is Aniket Balkar. I am from Pundarpur. I complete my diploma course in New Satra College of Engineering, Pundarpur. I got 91.43% mark. My short-term goal is complete BTech in Swedish College of Engineering, and long-term goal make good software development. Thank you.
You want to become a good software developer, right? Okay, good. Next, after Aniket, next roll number. Roll number 10.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Nupur Pawar. I'm from Kasegaon. I have completed my diploma in the same college, Swedish College of Engineering, Polytechnic, Pundarpur. About my family, my father is farmer. My mother is housewife. I have one brother and one sister. My short-term goal is to be get placed in a reputed company, and my long-term goal is to be expert in my role with more knowledge and skill. Thank you.
Nupur, you are from Kashigaon, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Power madam is there in our diploma college right now.
Yes, sir.
Next, roll number 12. 12 is not present. 13. Roll number 13. Roll number 13. Give your introduction. You are not audible. You have started the mic and camera. Not audible. Roll number 13. So continue.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible now.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible clearly. Continue your introduction. So you are audible. Okay.
Hello.
You are audible. You are audible.
Sir, myself is Pratnesh Shevantikar from Solapur. I have completed my up to 10th education from St. Joseph High School. Solapur, and I have completed my diploma from SDF Polytechnic, Solapur. My short-term goal is to complete BTech, and my long-term goal is to become a good web developer. And my family members are, I have a small sister, and my father is an official, and my mother is a teacher in IMS School, Solapur. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Roll number 14, I think not here. So 50, Avinash.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon.
I am Avinash Prabhakar Urta from Solapur. My diploma completed in VP Polytechnic Solapur, Soregaon, Solapur. I am got a diploma in person 88.17%. My short-term goal is take a degree in Surrey College of Engineering. My long-term goal is make a good software engineer. My family member is 5. Thank you.
Ganesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just introduce yourself.
Am I visible, sir?
Yes, you are visible.
Myself, Ganesh Lamande. I am from Sade. I completed my diploma in information technology from Surrey College of Engineering and Polytechnic Pundrapur. And in my family, there are 6 members. My father is a farmer and my mother is housewife. My short-term goal is to complete my degree in good marks and better skills. And it's
Long-term goal.
Thank you.
Long-term goal. So where you want to become in your life? What you want to become in your life?
I'm long-term sir नाही अजून विचार.
Still you are not decided long-term goal. Okay. Good.
Sir. Not decided.
8 you are not
Thank you,
decided. Okay. So I hope all of you are given your introduction. So we'll start with the subject. Before that, I will introduce myself. So a screen is visible to all. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now before my introduction, so let me show you the yes. Taskbar is visible to all. Taskbar display, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. This sir.
To hide the taskbar. Okay. Now the name of the subject is data structure. Subject code is CS213, right? And teaching scheme and examination scheme. So all of you have your attention here. The subject is already covered to you in a diploma. I think how many of you studied the data structure in your diploma course? I think most all of you. Hello.
I have studied.
Okay, I think for all the students, for the IT as well as for the CS students, so the same subject was there in your diploma, data structure. Means you know the basic concept of the data structure. So again, we will revise here all the basic concept and whatever the next part is there. So we will discuss here in detail. Don't worry about that. So here the teaching scheme is every week. So we will conduct the 3-hour sessions, theoretical session, and 2 hours practical session will be conducted. But here, so this is as per university curriculum, but we are conducting extra. And 3 credit is for the lecture and theory part, and for the 1 credit is for the practical part. Examination scheme. So here end semester exam is of 70 marks, right? And ISE is of 30 marks, right? So here throughout the semester we are conducting the 3 ISE. So first ISE we are conducting on the first 2-3 units depending on our syllabus completion. So either 2 or 3 units we are considering. So total 8 units are there for this data structure subject, and 3 ISE will be conducted. So 8 units is divided into 3 parts. So 3, 2 or 3 we are considering, or we are considering 2, 3, 3 likewise, right? So depending on how much syllabus we will complete up to the exam. So depending on that, so we will conduct the 3 ISE, and average of that 3 ISE. So we are considering here, and this is your university exam, ISE 30 marks. In semester exam we are calling, and after that ICA. So 25 marks term work is there, and 50 marks POE, practical oral exam, will be conducted on the data structure for the data structure subject. Now, before proceeding to the next slide, so I will introduce myself. So I'm Ranjit Kagde. So about my qualification, so I have completed my BE from the same institute in computer science and engineering in 2010 with first class and distinction. After that, I have completed my post graduation in computer network from Pune University, Sinhagad College, Vadgaon. And currently I am pursuing my PhD in wireless sensor network from Weltech University, Chennai. Now total year of experience is approximately 11 years, right? And all of you dictate this my number. So for your, I'm here teaching you the data structure, as well as I'm your class coordinator. So if you are having any queries, so you can immediately contact me, right? So this is my mail ID and mobile number. So all of you have dictate this email ID and mobile number. If I'm not available on the number, so you can write a mail to me also. And these are the list of subject till date. I have few of the subject I have listed here. So I taught so data structure, OMD, C, C++, Java, CO, CG, SPCC, DBMS, NMCP, STQA, MCOM, software engineering, etc. And this is regarding the publication. Now next, vision, mission, objectives, and quality policies. So institute vision is it visible to all? So this slide, B2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Institute vision is to be recognized among the best institute in India for excellence in technical education. Institute mission is to impart value-added technical education through ambience of academic excellence, research and life skill by inculcating personal touch and respect in relationship among the stakeholders. And our department vision is so to be nationally recognized for excellence in education augmented by research in the field of computer science and engineering. And mission of our CSE department is to impart value-added technical and applied research-oriented education by inculcating life skill-oriented to industries with emphasis on human values. Right. So these are the vision, missions, and vision, mission of the institutes and our department. Next are the PEOs, program educational objectives. Now the Department of Computer Science and Engineering So has its own program educational objectives to complete the graduation of you, or to produce the graduates who, right? So first is the apply the computer science. So these are the objectives, program educational objectives of CSE department, right? So what are the objectives? So one by one, so we'll go through it. First is the apply the computer science domain specific knowledge and skills in the growing softwares and regulatory industries. So this is the first objective after completion of your CSE, after completion of your graduation. After that, second objective is demonstrate the leadership, professional ethics, project management, and finance related attributes as an employee or as an employer. Now, few of the students at your when you are giving your introduction, so already few of you have said that our long-term goal is we want to start our own industries, or few of you have said we want to become an entrepreneur, right? So entrepreneur means you are the employers, and employee means those who are doing the jobs in industries or any other organizations, right? So at that time, so you need to demonstrate your leadership, professional ethics, or project management and finance related attributes. Means whatever the finance related things is required, so that you are able to handle, right? So here the second objective is very important if you want to become an entrepreneur. So you need to demonstrate you are able to demonstrate the leadership, professional ethics, project management, and finance related attributes as a employer or employees. And third one is the engage in lifelong learning for professional advancement to develop the innovative solution for individual or societal problems. Nowadays, everyone is aware with, I think already you have completed the diploma in computer science in a computer background, right? Few of you have completed the diploma in CS or in IT. Now, is there anyone here, those who have completed the diploma in other stream except CS and IT? Kona hai ka? Is there anyone here in our DS work class?
No, sir.
No. Okay, good. Now, third objective is always you need to be in the role of teaching and learning, right? Or you need to engage yourself in learning mode, right? So whatever the professional advancement to develop your innovative solutions for individual as well as for your societal problems. Nowadays, everyone is observing throughout the world. So everyone is struggling for this pandemic situation, or we all are fighting with the COVID situations, right? So how to resolve this problem? So as an IT engineer, so what kind of solution we have provided? So what kind of help we have done, or what is the contribution of IT engineers in this situation or in the pandemic situation? Can anyone will elaborate? As IT engineer, so nowadays we are facing, now why we are meeting the virtually here? So because of this pandemic situation, right? Now what kind of involvement is there, or what kind of help IT industry people is, or what kind of problem? So here, societal problems, right? So what is the contribution of IT engineers in this pandemic situation? What kind of innovative solution is provided by the IT industries so that this societal problem is get resolved or solved? Already
Sir, work from home.
work from home, right? Okay, good. Again,
Sir, now the perfect situation which we are going through,
yes.
that we are communicating on Zoom meetings.
Yes.
Not
We are communicating by using this Zoom meeting. So this is also the platform. So who have provided this platform? IT industry has provided this platform. So because of these software, so we are able to reach with each others, right? So we are communicating. So this is one solution. Again, okay, very good, good answer. So I hope everyone will contribute and don't hesitate to talk here. So let it be if you are correct or wrong. Or you can share your answers in your mother tongue language, don't worry. Again, regarding the vaccination, so what kind of help you are providing? So this is also one of the problems. So how to distribute or how to provide to each and every person so who's staying in our country, right? So what kind of solution we have provided? त्यासाठी काय सोल्युशन दिलं ते कोणी दिलेलं IT इंडस्ट्री मधले दिले ना IT कंपनीने hello am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Now, whatever the answer you are given, so all the answers are correct. Good. Now next, what kind of, again, what is the contribution? Vaccinations. Everyone is aware with the COVID website.
Yes, sir.
Who have developed this? Who have developed this? IT engineers.
IT engineers, sir.
So can we consider this is the contribution of IT engineers for solving this societal problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, who is contributed? Those who have completed the graduation in CSE or those who are pursuing or after graduation? Means here. So this is our this is the objective. So such a kind of societal problems. So you are able to solve. So this is the main objective after completion of your. This is the program educational objective. So engage in lifelong learning for professional advancement to develop innovative solution for individual or societal problems, right? Individual or for societal problems. Now, this COVID app or COVID website is developed for the to give the solution to the societal problems, right? Now, with the help of this COVID website, so we are able to handle all the data. We are able to distribute the vaccinations in a proper ways. So many problems we have resolved here, right? Now, next is the demonstrate strong communication skills and ability to function effectively as an individual and part of the team, right? So when you are working in a team, so you need to follow this fourth objective also, right? Just, next one is the next objective, outcome. These are the four objectives, right? So program educational objectives. After that, next program. Program outcomes. So engineering graduates, just one before that we have program specific program educational objective we have discussed, right? Now after that, program specific outcomes. So engineering graduates will be able to understand and design the computer systems using the knowledge of digital technique, microprocessors, computer organization, advanced computer architectures, operating system programming, compiler construction, application softwares, etc. So many subjects are there, right? Now here we will include our data structure also, right? So role of the data structure is also very important. Now, is it possible to handle the without data structure? So everyone is aware with the COVID app, COVID, right? COVID website or app. So what we are doing in that? So we are handling all the data right? Who have taken the first dose, who have taken the second dose, how many people have taken the first and second dose. So everything, all the records, in which state, how many of you have taken, state-wise, after that district-wise, after that taluka, after that village-wise. So everything, each and everything we are maintaining. So in this COVID app, but for that purpose, so we required specific data structures. Data structure means, so everyone is aware with the definition of data structure. Right, so this is the outcome of our program. After that, next one is the interpret, analyze, and design the software system programming knowledge using the algorithmic skill, web technologies, big data analytics, networking fundamentals, machine learning, and Internet of Things. And third outcome is adopt the applications in emerging field of computer science and engineering. So these are the program specific outcomes. After that, program outcomes, right? So engineering graduates will be able to. So after completion of your graduation, so you need after completion of your graduates, so engineering knowledge, you will be able to. Engineering knowledge means, so you are able to apply the knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering fundamentals, and engineering specialization to the solution of complex engineering problem. After that, you are able to analyze the problems, you are able to design and develop the solutions, you are able to conduct the investigation of complex problems, right? So after that, you are able to use the modern tools, right? Or you are able to identify how to identify the tools and how to utilize it for the providing the solution, right, to any problems, right? After that, the engineers and society related things. After that, environments and sustainabilities and ethics, right? So how to apply the ethics? So apply the ethics principles and commit to the professional ethics and responsibilities and norms of the engineering practices. So these are the ethics. After that, 12, I think these POs are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ethics. After that, individual and teamwork. So what is your role as an individual and what is your role in the team, so that you are able to handle, right? After that, communication related things, project management and finance, and lifelong learning, right? So these are the program outcome. So after completion of your graduation, you are able to. Now, these are the points we discussed related with the vision, mission, and objective quality policies we have discussed. So in that, we discussed about the program educational objectives, program specific outcomes, and program outcomes, right? Now we'll move to the our syllabus part. So that is syllabus of the subject, data structure. Screen is visible to all? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll move to our subject. So let me open the syllabus. Screen is visible to all? So this syllabus PDF.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
Yes,
already our subject name is data structure, right? Now this course introduces the various data structures, like in the data structure, we are discussing some sorting, searching, sorting, stack, queue, linked list, tree, graph, hashing techniques, right? So this course includes the implementation of various operations of these data structures and some applications also, right? So what kind of prerequisite is required to study this subject? So this course required the prior knowledge of any basic programming language. Now, in your diploma, so have you performed the practical related with the data structure? I think all of you have completed, but I am expecting the answer from you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. Which programming language you have used for the implementation? C programming. So
C, sir.
can anyone able to recall the name of the practicals you have performed? कोणते कोणते practicals perform केले होते सांगू शकता? Searching, sorting, okay. Queue operations. After that,
Linked list.
hello.
Linked list.
Linked list. Okay, okay.
There were many, sir, but
Ah,
which I remember are searching,
ah,
sorting,
good.
operations with linked list, queue,
Okay, good.
push and pop operations.
Push and pop operation where we are using push आणि pop कुठे वापरतो आपण? Stack मध्ये वापरतो का queue मध्ये? In a stack, we are using the push and pop. Right. Okay, good. Right. Now
दोघात वापरतो सर. Stack मध्ये पण वापरतो, linked list मध्ये वापरतो.
Stack using linked list असेल तर तिथं वापरतो. Now we'll see the syllabus part. So before that, so what is the course prerequisite? So basic knowledge of any programming. I hope everyone is having the knowledge of C programming language. So we will implement all the practicals by using the C programming language. So all of you are aware with the C programming language?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or all are the expert in C programming language? All are expert? Okay. Now what is the course objective? So first objective is textbooks. These we will discuss that, right? Course objective is to introduce student to various data structures. Right. Second, to develop the programming skill to implement and analyze the linear and non-linear data structures. So what is mean by linear and non-linear data structure? To whom you are calling linear and to whom you are calling non-linear? Or what is the difference between linear and non-linear?
Data structures which are arranged in a proper manner called linear data.
Proper in a sequential manner or?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, data structures which can be arranged which are arranged in proper manner, proper list-like manner are called linear data structure. Those who are not arranged properly or cannot be arranged according to keys and all, or that are called non-linear data.
Okay.
But instead of proper, it is also called sequentially.
Yes. That word I am expecting. Proper in a sequential manner, we'll say, right? Sequential manner, right? And non-linear means non-sequential manner, right? So can anyone know the example of linear and non-linear data structure? Examples, linear data structure.
In linear data structure, there will be stack, queue, array, and in nonlinear tree, graph, map.
Okay, good. Linear data structures are the stack, queue, array, and non-linears are the tree, graph. Right. Okay, we'll discuss in detail. Now, third objective of the course is to identify and apply the suitable data structure for a problem solving. Right. So first we'll study or we'll analyze all the linear and non-linear data structures. And after that, so third objective or main objective is to identify and we are able to apply the suitable data structure to solve the problems, right? So these three objectives are there. And what kind of course outcome is expected after completion of the course? So these 4. So student will be able to describe the linear and non-linear data structure after completion of the course. You are able to implement the abstract data structures. You are able to analyze and implement the tree and graph data structures. Identify the appropriate usage of data structure for a given problem, right? So these are the outcome expected after completion of the course, right? Now we'll discuss the syllabus point. First unit. Is it visible to all? First unit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Total 8 units are there. Total how many units are there? 8 units are there. 4 units in the first session and next 4 units in the second session. So unit number 1, introduction to data structures and searching sorting. In that we will discuss the what is data structure, types of data structure. So static, dynamic, primitive, non-primitive, linear, non-linear, right? And after that we will study the searching algorithms, linear search and binary search. And next one is the sorting algorithm. So in that we will discuss the bubble sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort, selection sort, search sort, predict sort, and heap sort, right? So these are the sorting algorithms we will discuss. Now these are the syllabus part. We will these are the points. So we will cover in unit number 1. Unit number 2 is hashing. So different hash functions, or after that how to choose the hash function to avoid the collision resolution. Or first we'll discuss what is meant by collision. So how many of you are aware with the hashing concept? Is this concept is covered in diploma?
No, sir.
Hashing hota ka?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No hashing. Okay.
No.
It was not there. Okay, okay. And this part, I think this part is there.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. But for all these points, so how many units are there in your diploma? I think for this
5.
one, 5 units are there. For this basic part, 1 unit. For the searching algorithm, huh? Hello? Sorry. Your voice is not clear. So can you repeat?
Full syllabus was covered with that.
Whole syllabus is covered with this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, means all these part we need to cover in a 1 unit only, right? So what is data structure, types of data structure, right? So static, dynamic, primitive, non-primitive, linear, and searching algorithms. So 2 searching algorithms we will discuss in introduction only. Linear search, binary search. After that, so these sorting algorithms, right? So first unit is very lengthy. After that, next unit is hashing. So different hash functions. So choosing a hash function. So before that, how the collision is occurred. So to avoid this collision, so we are using the different hash function, and 2 techniques are there: open addressing and linear probing. Open addressing and after that close addressing, right? So that we will discuss in detail. So in the open addressing, linear probing, quadratic probing, and double hashing. So these are the techniques to avoid the collisions, right? So or collision resolution by chaining, right? So this hashing means what actually we are doing. So we are storing the values by considering the keys. Keys means like a serial number. So serial number 1. So at 1, so we have stored this data. At 2, we have stored this data. So like this concept is there. Don't worry about that. The very simple and very interesting concept is this concept is there, right? So we are storing all the values by using the keys and values. Key comma value like this in the format. But sometimes, so when we are storing the data or when we are storing the keys, so sometimes addresses get repeated, or already the few of the address is used by other keys, and another keys also want to use the same address. At that time collision will occur, and how to resolve these collisions. So different kind of technique is there. this technique we will discuss here, right? So the unit 2 is related with the hashing. Now unit 3 is stack and queue. I think this part already or you are aware with this stack and queue. How about the diploma? Is this part is there in your diploma?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the unit number 3, we'll discuss the stack and queue. So in the stack, we'll discuss the definition, representation, operations, and after that, we'll see the implementation of stack and applications like conversion of Polish notation or evaluation of postfix expressions. So this part we will discuss in the unit number 3. Next part of the unit number 3 is queue. So definition, representation, and operations. And here the queue is of 2-3 types. So first we'll discuss the linear queue, right? And after that, the few limitation is there in the linear queue. So due to that limitation, so we are not able to add the data, or after deletion of the element, so we are not able to utilize the space for inserting the new data, right? So these are the limitations of linear queue. So this limitation is overcome in circular queue. So we'll discuss in detail. After that, priority queue we will discuss. So these are the part we will cover in the unit number 3. Next, unit number 4 is related with the list. In the list, we'll discuss the definition, representation, operation, and types of list. So single linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, stack using linked list, queue using linked list, and application of linked list. So these application, addition and subtraction of 2 polynomials. So have you heard this application, or have you solved this, or have you heard about this application, addition and subtraction of 2 polynomials?
No, sir.
Okay, you know the linked list concept of linked list?
Yes, sir.
Yes, singly linked list, doubly linked list. So how much part is covered in your diploma syllabus? So up to, so why I'm asking, so because depending on your syllabus, so I will increase the speed, right? Or I will focus on that point only, right? So if this part is already covered at your diploma level, so just we'll revise it. So we'll not invest the maximum time on that point. So we'll complete it fast. But if the point is not covered in your diploma syllabus, or you don't know, so we'll give a maximum time to that point. So that's why I'm asking. So out of this in the list, so how much part you have covered? The simply linked list?
Yes, sir.
Doubly linked
Yes,
list?
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Circular linked list?
Yes, sir.
Stack using linked list? Queue using linked list?
Yes, sir.
Means all these part already covered, right? So only the part is not aware, you are not aware with the application of linked list, right? Okay, we'll focus more on this point, right? We'll complete this point also, don't worry about that. We'll repeat each and every point, don't worry. So every point we will go in detail, but more focus we will give to these points. Those points till you have not covered, or till you are not aware with them. Okay, so these are the 4 units we will complete in the first session. So all of you got the idea? So how much syllabus we are going to discuss in the section 1? So first unit is introduction to data structure, searching, sorting, hashing, stack queue, and linked list. So all the linked list we will complete in a unit 4. Now section 2 is related with the, now all these are the linear data structures or non-linear data structure. So this stack queue is the linear or non-linear?
Linear.
Linear.
Linear,
And lists are the linear or non-linear?
non-linear.
List. I'm talking about list.
Linear.
Linear. List ही काय है? Linear data structure. Because here we are using the sequence, no? We are following the sequence. So the section 1 is, I think, 1 to 4 is whatever the part we are discussing, so all these parts are related with the linear data structure in the section 1. Now we'll see the section 2. Unit number 5 is tree. So in that we'll discuss the definition, traversal, so linked implementation. After that, operations on binary tree, binary search tree, and introduction to threaded binary trees. So tree is a linear or non-linear data structure?
Non-linear.
Non-linear.
Non-linear data structure, right? After that, unit 6 is multi-way trees. So multi-way search tree, balanced multi-way trees, traversing a multi-way tree, insertion in the multi-way tree, B tree and B plus tree. After that, now unit number 5, 6, and 7. So all these 3 units is related with the tree only, right? Height balance tree. So here we'll discuss the AVL trees, height of the AVL trees, how to insert and how to delete the node from the AVL trees, single and double rotation of the AVL trees. So these part we will cover in unit number 7. And unit number 8 is related with the graph. So graph related all the points we will complete in the unit number 8. So definition, directed, undirected, so graphs, graph terminology, the representation of graph. After that, graph traversal methods. So in that, depth first, breadth first search, and most famous example or application of the graph is the shortest path using disaster algorithms. Have you heard about the disaster algorithms? Disaster algorithm? Have you not studied?
No, sir.
Okay, so this disaster algorithm is used to find out the shortest path, right? So this application we will discuss in the graph. This is the application of graph. Now these are the 4 units we will complete in the section 2. Is there any doubt, or I think all of you have got the idea regarding the syllabus? How many units are there, name of the units, and how many points we are going to discuss? So total 8 units are there. First 4 units is in the section 1, next 4 units is in the section 2. So first in the first section, so we are discussing, or we will study the linear data structure, and in the section 2 we'll discuss the non-linear data structure, trees and graphs, right? So in the section 2, 3 unit is depends on the tree, and last 8th unit is depends on the graph, right? Now these are the syllabus. Any questions related with the syllabus? You can ask. So I have given the little introduction of the syllabus. Hello? Hello? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. No question. Okay. Now next part is the ICA. ICA means internal continuous assessment. So ICA shall consist of minimum. So you need to perform minimum 15 practicals assignment problem based on the all about topics in line with the course outcomes. So practical problem statement should cover all the topics mentioned in the syllabus. So whatever the concept we are discussing here, so all these concepts. So already I have a list of practicals. So I will share with you all at the time of practicals, and we will complete the practical also through this online mode. So all of you are having the, how many of you are using the laptops or machines? I think most of you. Is there anyone here, those who are unable to do the programming? Those who are, is there anyone here? So those who are not able to perform the practical at your place. So to perform the practicals, the requirement is so your Windows machine and Turbo C we required only. Okay. And everyone is aware with that. On the mobile also, or you can use the online compiler also. So many online compiler is also available. So through that online compiler also, you are able to write the program, and definitely you You can do the practice by using the online companions. These are the textbooks. So I will share these PDF on a group. So for your reference purpose. So these are the textbooks and reference book you can use. So if required, so I will provide all the notes, handwritten notes to you, handwritten notes of all the units. So once our unit is completed, so I will share all the data related with the unit, respective units after completion of units. Now this is about the introduction of data structure syllabus. Any questions you can ask? Otherwise, we'll move to the next part. Textbooks. Now about title of the subject. Now what do you mean by data? So we'll start with the introduction. First, we'll discuss about the title of the subject. What do you mean by data? Yes.
Sir, any information raw or unraw is called data.
Okay, any information raw or unraw, right? Is called as a data. Or here already I have written the definition. Data is a collection of facts such as numbers, words, measurement, observation, or just a description of the things. Or as per your, as you said, so it is the collection of raw things, right? And structure means structure, general definition of structure. Or what is mean by structure? Structure is an arrangement of and organization of irrelevant elements or interrelated elements in a material, object, or a system. And the object or systems so organized. Now, what do you mean by data structure now? We are arranging the data in a proper format. Can we say it is a data structure?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we'll discuss in detail the definition of data structure. This is our first point of the first unit, right? So we'll discuss the definition. Now, central idea, already we discussed all the syllabus points. I think you got the central ideas of the subject, right? So how many units we are going to study and how much, which point we are going to discuss in which unit. So central idea, I think, look about. So data structures serve as a basics of abstract data type. So what do you mean by abstract data type? The ADT, definition of ADT. Have you heard the abstract data type? Yes or no? Abstract data type. Have you heard the definition of abstract data type? I think this is the first in your syllabus. So this is the first point. Abstract data type. Yes.
Sir, it is concerned with what, but it is not concerned with not how.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. So can you repeat? Hello, please repeat. Your voice is not clearly audible.
Sir, they are expressed decoratively. They do not specify algorithms or data structures.
They do not specify the algorithm for the data structure. Okay. Or here already I have written one statement in the PPT. The ADT defines the logical form of the data types. The data structure implement the physical form of the data types, right? And data structures can be used to organize the storage and retrieval of information stored in both main memory and secondary memories, right? So ADT we'll discuss in the first point, right? So abstract data types. So we'll take examples, and with the help of the examples, so we'll discuss the meaning of the ADT. Okay, your answer is also correct. Okay, good. Now, importance of the subject. So why you are studying this subject? What is the importance of the subject? So why this subject is introduced in your curriculum? Because the data structures are the key part of many computer algorithms, right? So when the programmer is writing the program, so they need to manage the data, right? Now, how to manage the data or how to store the data? So for that purpose, so we require the data structures, or we need to select some proper format, or we need to arrange the data in a proper format, right? So to arrange the data in a proper format, so we need to select the proper data structures, or we need to use the proper data structure algorithm. So right selection of data structure so can enhance the efficiency of the computer programs or algorithm in a better ways. Now we'll take an example of our nowadays. So everyone is aware with the this COVID website, right? So for the vaccination purpose, so how the data is arranged in that website, or how they are storing the data? Just by observing the GUI, you are able to identify. Data कसा store केला sir? How they have stored? Or is it the mixed data? Yes.
According to age.
According to the name, age, after that, according to their addresses, they are storing the data, right? And after that, again, they are using the PIN code also. So when you are searching any nearest place for the vaccination, so how you are searching? By using the PIN code or by using the PIN code also, right? So we are using the name of the state first, after that district, after that PIN code we are using, right? So with the help of that PIN code, we are identifying the locations of the vaccination centers, right? So these are the some data they to identify for that purpose. So they have used some data structure, right? Or they have used some tables when they are writing the, or when they are storing this data. So for that purpose, they have created some data structure, right? Or they have used some data structure related algorithms in their database, right? So that's why. So everywhere, is there any application available? This or most of the application, if we consider the software, so for every software, so data is required, right? Or database is required. Now to prepare the database in a proper format, so data structure algorithm is must, or it is compulsory, right? So that's why this data structure subject is introduced in our curriculum. So in your interview point of view, so when you are facing in future, so when you will go for the your interview, so at that time in your technical interview, so definitely and 100% the question will come on this data structure subject, or GATE point of view, or in your aptitude point of view, technical aptitude point of view. So this data structure subject is very, very, very important. Now objectives and outcome of the course already we discussed. Now about 5+2 point formula. So 5+2 point formula for the 25 marks term work. So 5+2 points formula. So for ISC and for your class test. So after completion of your unit, so one class test is conducted. So your performance is calculated in your ISC and chapter test performance will be considered here for the 25 marks. So by considering your ISC and chapter test performance, so 12 marks will be assigned. Right after that, assignments and when you are checking it in time or not. So for that purpose, 6 marks is there. And for your journals and orals, means for our subject, journal is there, right? So depending on your lab completion and everything, or your performance at the time of oral, so 7 marks. So accordingly, so you will get the marks out of 25. Right. And after that, second point is the following 2 points will have overall effect on the marks obtained by the student through the above 5 points. So these are the 5 points: ISC chapter test, assignment, and after journal and oral. So these are the 5 points. And if you get a good marks by considering these 5 points, so then it's okay. If you get a less mark, so the next 2 points is considered for your attendance, general behavior, and your active participation. For example, now I am conducting the class and you are participating. So this participation is also considered at the time of term mark evaluation. Right, and your general behavior, how you are interacting with your teachers and your student friends, and everything is observed, right? And that will be considered at the time of evaluation of marks. Now these are the formulas, but due to this pandemic situation, so we have redefined it, right? So this is our standard formula for giving the marks. Just one. Okay, now here I have completed all the introductions and everything. Any questions related with that? Now from the next session onwards, so we'll start unit number 1. Any queries, any questions? You can ask. Hello?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now
No,
I
sir.
think so unit number 1 is introduction to data structures and searching sorting. So before going to the unit number 1, so I think one group some message.